What myth did a company invent to sell their products? The inventors of OxyContin tried to convince the public that it was a addictive free version of oxycodone. They blatantly lied and were sued for like $500 mil a while back. Mentioning J.D. Power Awards in an ad means something to you as a consumer. I hear soda companies switched from glass to plastic as a cost-saving measure, claiming they were more convenient as you can just throw them away, rather than bringing the bottles back for cleaning and refilling. They then blamed consumers for all the additional plastic trash. Diamonds are forever. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. 2 months' salary. My grandpa used to tell me the story of how he was friends with the guy who created the beverage Talking Rain. The sparkling water became very popular in the 90s and came in a bottle with a story of how the native people of the area found a bubbling spring that seemed to talk as rain fell into it or something. This magical water became the source for Talking Rain. But that was all, of course, just a lie the guy made up to sell carbonated tap water to idiots. Putting some holes in a cardboard box for a pet rock to breathe was one of the most inspired advertising ploys ever. Freaking brilliant. Postum perpetrated the myth that coffee stunts your growth. Link. Edit. For you/schmau, I meant perpetuated. That my sea monkeys were going to be my new friends. The Disney Vault. The slogan "More doctors smoke camels," implying that Camel cigarettes were some sort of healthy cigarette recommended by doctors. Clover used to be an intentional part of the American lawn prior to WW2. It thrives in poor soil, fixes its own nitrogen, and can survive drought conditions, and was deliberately added to assist with the growth of the surrounding grass. Once weed killer came to market post WW2, it wasn't long before chemical companies successfully rebranded clover as a weed. Clover is a broadleaf plant, and was unintentionally killed alongside the other unfavorable weeds, so it was successfully removed from the picturesque perfect American lawn by chemical companies. It's probably an urban legend, as I can't find a source for it online, but I remember reading about a company that sold canned tuna advertising its product as being guaranteed not to turn black in the can. Of course, tuna would never turn black in the can, but by saying it won't, it implied that competing brands did sell tuna that turned black in the can. Kerrygold butter originally was just a standard butter that happened to be made in Ireland. They released a marketing campaign about how you shouldn't cook with Kerrygold because it was a fancier high quality butter. It ended up working, and international sales skyrocketed. So they used the money to actually improve their product so that it would be as it is today, a fancier high quality butter. That leading gasoline was SafeLink. This isn't so much a myth to sell products, but to divert blame. Anti-littering campaigns were started by large corporations that polluted heavily in order to shift blame away from them to the individual for keeping the planet clean. Don't get me wrong, people who litter are scumbags, but no one human could produce as much pollution as a factory, let alone an entire industry. Same thing goes for water conservation. A single family uses fractions of a percent of water compared to what industry uses. When you see blame for something shift to individuals, take a moment and look at the broader picture of who the major perpetrators are. Areas to look at: drugs, pharmaceutical industry, water usage, pollution, greenhouse gases, waste in general. All are things we as individuals do contribute to in some way, but that is so small compared to what is actually happening and what companies are doing. This is a little disjointed. On mobile. Can clarify later. All cosmetics company claiming male and female need a different soap/shampoo/razor. Lately some even tried to apply the gendered marketing to yogurt, toothpaste, handkerchief, or pens. Rinse and repeat on shampoo bottles was designed to sell more shampoo. Super late to the game, but ivory soap. So pure it floats. They whip air into the mixture. It has nothing to do with purity. Alka-Seltzer increased sales by changing the recommended dose to 2 tablets instead of 1. The famous plop, plop, fizz marketing campaign was only to increase sales, not based on real medical advice. A counterexample, Wonder Bread was widely mocked for their slogan "Build strong bodies 12 ways," since it was just white bread with some added artificial vitamins. As natural foods became more popular, that was regarded as an advertising myth. However, during the Depression, Wonder Bread prevented pellagra and other vitamin deficiencies among alcoholics, who had poor diets, but did eat white bread, and saved tens of thousands of lives in the process. That your teeth are supposed to be #FFFFFF white. Nutella told people their products were a healthy alternative. That beer will spoil if it goes from cold to hot. Kohl's started this because they had refrigerated trucks and pushed that always cold thing. In reality, most beer is going from cold to hot multiple times while being shipped out. The real enemy of beer is light and time. Skechers shape-ups made your ass more tone and bigger. Great, you made it to the end. Now smash that like button and subscribe for even more videos like this one.